Hello everybody, welcome back to Mackenzie Woodworking. We have a great project for you today. It's a automatic bird feeder. You can use a wine bottle or any bottle of your choice. You can use a beer bottle. There's our bird feed, and we have a beer bottle and a wine bottle. We'll be using a wine bottle in our project today, so it'll hold a little bit more than a beer bottle would. Our wood today will be cedar. And so the first thing it is, I took my bottle and these are 8 by 8 pieces of 1-inch cedar, and this gives you a good opportunity to dig through your scrap pile and dig out some bits and pieces of wood. So I've drilled the diameter of the bottle. I just laid the bottle on top, and I used a Sharpie, and I'll draw on the outside of the blue line, and that'll make my opening about 1/4 of an inch bigger. And then I just flared out at the bottom, so it'll be about 1.5 inches at the bottom. That goes all the way through, as you can see there. And that gets mounted on the top. So we have an 8-inch wide by 18-inch long board, and I'm just going to be mounting that right to the top. And I've cut the top on a 45 degree. So I just found a center mark and then cut 45 on either sides for the gables. And you can see that bottle goes through quite easily, and it'll be going right up. And this square board, you want this the top of it to be right at the bottom of the angle, because that'll end up supporting the roof system. And there's the piece that goes on the bottom. You see that I cut that out and it's opened on the front. And I'm just using a Dremel here. What you want to do is make a saddle for the bottle that you're using to seat down into it, so it won't wobble around, and you don't have to worry about fasteners or anything. The weight of the bottle will, once it goes down into that seat. I'm just checking here for size, and it seems to work good. So I just I'll make my marks and just drill some pilot holes. And just finding the center here. And the screws I'll be using is you want to use a coated screw, because this is cedar, unless you don't mind the rust. But if you use a coated screw, you're not going to have those long black lines. So I'm just tacking it on with some hot melt glue temporarily, so I can flip it around and follow through with some screws. And like I said, it's important, if you're going to build these, that the top of the board is right at the base of the shoulder of the gable. And you can see how it sits down, and it goes right into the saddle. And wind won't knock that out. It's easy to change. You don't have any fasteners or anything. You'll just sit down. And when you're measuring the bottom piece, when it sits down, the top of the bottle should be flush with the top. And you can see the screws in the back. And now we're doing the base, and we want that about 1 inch. The same thing, I'll put some screws into that and mount that on, and the bottom of the board will hang down 1 inch farther, and that's so you can use a mounting screw, so that you can screw the bottom and the top. But these are the pilot holes for the base, and this will be for the trough for the birdseed to go into. I just put a little bit of hot melt glue in that to put it in place while I've fastened with screws. And as I go along, I keep testing it. And what I've done is I cut a cant. This is out of 1.25 inch stock, and I'll just mount that on the back. And what they'll do is, as the bird seed comes out, it'll encourage the bird seed to go to the front, so that it's not piling up in the back. And plus, this cant will actually add some strength to the shelf as well. And I'll end up, once that glue sets, I'll just put a couple of pins in it. And as you can see, as the seed comes out, it's just going to flow out towards the front, so you don't have anything gathering up in the back. And plus, it does add strength to it as well. And now I just cut some lath up that we had kicking around the shop, 1.5 inch cedar lath, and what we'll do is just follow around this board. And what this will do is give you a inch above the trough, and now hold the bird seed in the trough so it's not falling out. And we'll just put some glue on that and put a couple of pins in it. And we'll continue all the way around and get that all done. There we go. As you can see, there's a trough on the bottom, and the 45-degree piece in the back will allow the seed to flow forward. And I've left a bit of the board hanging on the bottom, so we can use that as mounting screws. So if you're going to screw it to a tree or a fence or your building, and you can see I put a little pilot hole in the center. And there's our pieces for the roof. These are 8 inches long by 6 inches wide, and I've just taken off 3/4 of an inch off of one, so whenever it overlaps, you actually have an even roof surface on both sides. So I just put some glue in that and a couple of pins, and then we can just mount that on top of the roof portion, so that'll just be glued and tacked to the gable. And that's just shed water off and stuff, and try and keep the bird seed as dry as possible. And you can also put, I didn't have any in the shop, but you can put a fine screen in the bottom of this. It's got to be quite fine. The bird seed, the seed that I was using, they had a really small seed that was only probably 1/16. The stainless steel screen that I had in the shop was too big, but I was planning on putting a screen bottom of this so that the moisture could run through and not sit in the trough. But you'd have to have a really fine screen to do that. Just get some pins in this, and the glue should hold it. And the glue that you should be using is an exterior glue. The glue I always like to use is a Type-On 3. And there it is. There's just laying on top. And you can see why the top board, you want it even with the gable, so it'll help support the roof. So I'll just pin that on, pin that in place. You want it to make everything flush on the back, so when you're mounting it, either on a fence post or on a house or a gate or anything, you don't want anything protruding out the back. And then I'll just put a couple of pins in the front towards that board there. And that'll just help to give it some strength, and I'll tie it all together. And I'm not going to enclose the gable in case a bird wants to go in there and nest, or I was going to cut a piece and put it in there, and I changed my mind. I think it'd be better to leave it open. we'll just give that a sand. The test. So I just put some of the bird seed into the bottle, and you're going to need a funnel to fill up your bottles, and I put some bird seed in the trough, and this will all be gravity fed, and it can go up and it just sits down into the saddle that you've made for your bottle. And as you can see, as you advance the seed forward, it just automatically feeds and it'll flow towards the front. I'll give you a close-up here so you can see it a little bit more. And you can see the seed that I have is quite fine in there too. But you can see as it needs to, it'll advance down. So that's 1 inch that I have between the bottom of the board and the bottle opening. So that seems to work for me. Well, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you can build these. Like I said, these are great things to build and sell at the markets, at the fall markets, the Christmas markets coming up. There's one that's blue, or a robin egg blue one. And so we did this color, and we also did a natural one as well. And as you can see, I didn't fill in the gables and left that blank, so if a bird wants to go in there. So if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and support our channel, and we have some more coming for you. And